What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Cookie DAO today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. I've had a couple people ask about how to stake Cookie, so I'll go over that at the end of this video. I'll try to go over it very briefly. I don't want to spend too much time on that, but I'll explain how to do it. If you have any questions, just ask Grok or something like that if I don't explain it properly. But I'll give you the 5-minute spiel at the end of this video. Here we are on the 11th of June. Sitting here at about 26 cents right now, still consolidating in this area, relatively speaking. But I think we're on the precipice of moving higher, man. I mean, if you look at the daily RSI, we're literally right at the same area that we found support before. And you know what happened last time, man. We got overbought. It was a fantastic amount of growth. I think we're going to see the same thing here. We're probably going to move up to new relative highs. And where we're going to go to, I don't think it's going to be like new all-time highs, but just new relative highs here, right? We're going to make that next move up by the end of the month. Probably consolidate, and then going into July, we'll start to see new all-time highs. If not, maybe by the end of the month, we will see new all-time highs, but like the very, very end, like the last 2 days or something like that, right? High to low, who knows? Maybe it's the last week. Maybe it's like 10 days before. I don't know. But if we're looking at this here from the golden ratio, that's where we found resistance right here, golden ratio. Pulled back to the 0.5382 area to find support. Very classic maneuver when working your way up to the 786, 886 area. And that's what, just moving up in this kind of time frame here, that would put us on like the 18th of June, maybe the 23rd of June. We'll probably consolidate again. Maybe not this much time, maybe not this much time, maybe a little bit less time, maybe about that much time. Who knows? It could be the very end of June, we consolidate, and then it's like this time next month in July, that we actually start to move up higher. We could definitely consolidate for a little bit of time. But I do believe that by the end of July, we will be at targets that are all the way up at about $1.65 to $3.88, somewhere in that area. My expectation, that's just the chair, okay? All right, it's not, I'll prove it one more time. Ready? I got no hands. See, I don't know why the no hands thing worked, or it probably doesn't even work. I don't even know why I did the no hands thing, man. I'm just in a weird mood, I guess. Golden ratio, okay. Golden ratio. We probably don't stop here at $3.88. We probably don't stop here at $1.65. I think most likely we stop somewhere around 250, if not something at least above 234 is what I'm thinking. From the current price, that should give us an overall like 10x, right? Around 250, 260, maybe even just below there. At a minimum, that's a 6x. At a maximum, that's a 15x. That's fantastic growth all around. And I think that we have a lot of potential with this thing, man. I do think that it's going to realize its potential. There are some coins that are looking to hit their 1886200, and I had someone point that out. They're like, you think Onyx Coin's going to hit its 1886200? Why not Cookie? Well, I mean, if we look at Cookie, man, that would put it at an overall 100x. And I'm not saying that that can't happen. I'm just saying that it's a big move. I think for me, a 100x or more, that's something that you see in this amount of time from a market cap of like $1 million or $5 million. You know what I mean? A 100x or more with Cookie's market cap, that's something that you would see that takes multiple months, not just 1.5 months. You know what I mean? So, or I guess actually technically this would have taken multiple months, but I don't know. I mean, maybe it's possible, but I don't know. That's a lot. That's a lot in a short amount of time. I do believe we'll get there. I do believe we'll get there and more by the end of the cycle. I believe we'll be at $20 or more by the end of the cycle. But personally, I'm sticking with that 388 to $1.65, leaning right in the middle there around 250. Okay, that's my expectation. Will Cookie provide an opportunity for anybody to buy who's missed out on buying, right? We're at 26 cents now. Is Cookie going to pull back to 20 cents? Is that 19-cent target still on the table? Absolutely not. It is not on the table anymore. If it happens, count yourself lucky, because damn, man, I'm not expecting that anymore at all. There's a reason why basically every single day that we were below 25 cents and below 21 cents at that 20-cent area, even though I was personally calling for 19.5 cents or lower. Yes, I was. I said every single damn video, I was like, you better buy. If you're thinking about buying, if you've got exposure to Cookie, if you've got enough of it, if it's a primary bag, there's no rush. You have the availability to not need to buy, because if it goes up, you're going to make money. If it goes down, you have an opportunity to buy. You got a little more wiggle room. But if you had no Cookie exposure, I was specifically talking to the people that had no Cookie at all, you buy, because you never know whenever it's going to go up. If you have no exposure, if it goes up and you're wrong and it doesn't go lower, that little bit lower isn't worth it, man. It wouldn't even go down that much. It'd be like this much. That little bit lower isn't worth the amount of upside that goes, especially if you have no exposure, because now if it moves up and you're wrong, you're not making money. If you at least have some, you're at least making money. But I hope that makes sense. Looking at the 1 hour time frame here, looking at the RSI, looking pretty damn bullish, I think. I think it looks pretty damn bullish. Good volume. What about Coinbase? Who's got more volume, Coinbase or Bybit? I wonder, actually. Let's see. 2 million. 2 million in Cookie. Let's see. 1.6. Coinbase has officially overtaken Bybit. The West is officially on board with Cookie, right? Think about it like this, guys, okay? Coinbase listed Cookie DAO somewhere like over here. All of this time, if you wanted to buy Cookie DAO, you had to buy it. If you're in America, you had to buy it through means of a DEX, or you have to use a VPN. And most people aren't going to get a VPN. Most people just use a DEX because they think that that's easier. It's actually easier to have a VPN now, and that's what happened without the West, right? Without this is what happened. Oh, I'm sorry. We had Coinbase listed, but Coinbase did not have the majority of volume on Cookie compared to Bybit. Bybit did. Now Bybit has just as much volume as it always has, but Coinbase has more. You've got all this volume coming in, you guys. We're probably going to launch through the freaking roof. This next move is going to be fantastic. And one day you moved up. Am I looking at this wrong? Oh, I am looking at this wrong. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, guys. I thought I was looking at this on a weekly time frame. Oh my God. I feel so silly. Hold on. Oh wow. Hold on, guys. My bad. Wow. People are like, "What are you silly?" I don't know why. I got the charts confused here, man. Are they that similar looking? Not really. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so here's when Coinbase listed. All of this time, dramatically more time, Coinbase did not have that volume, right? Now Coinbase has more volume than Cookie, at least from what I've seen on a regular basis it does. My God, man, that was terrible. That move was nice. The next move is going to be nicer. That's all I'm trying to say. Damn, man. Wow. With that, I guess it's a good time to move on to the staking aspect, so let's do that, right? To do that, you go to cookie.fun. Actually, I don't know if that's what you do, but we're going to go to cookie.fun. Let's see here. And if you're on your phone, it might not work. It might not look the same. I think that the web browser is different than the mobile browser, right? Let's see. No. Maybe it's not this. How did I do it before? You know what? I'm sure you can find it through here, but I'm not going to do this. Let's see. Maybe here we go. Scroll all the way down. Go to staking. There you go, man. Cookie.community/staking, right? You connect your wallet. You stake. You choose how many days you want to stake for, right? Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I think if you stake for 365 days, clearly you get the best APY. But, and it's a big but, 365 days from now, it's going to be June 11th, 2025, or 2026. Damn. We're likely going to be in a bear market. Who's to say if Cookie DAO is worth what it is now or less? You never know. And that's a long time. You're going to, essentially, you are opting out of selling the top for Cookie. And if that's fine for you, if you see the long term for this thing, that's fine. If you want to lock it up for 365 days, go for it. Get your rewards at the maximum level. Go for it. But I think, in my opinion, I don't even know if I would do 180. I think we're past the time where 180 might do it, but I think 90 days or less is what I would do personally. And if you look at this, the Cookie multiplier goes down dramatically. So 30, it's just a 1 multiplier. Here it's a 2, here it's a 3, and here it's a 5, right? So it's very incentivized to do that 365. But most people, if we're looking at it here, oh wow, actually there's a lot. Man, the last time I checked this was the smallest one, was the 365, but it looks like a lot of people have staked recently for that long. They're going to be holding for a long time, man. I think the best might be the 90 or the 30 day, personally, if you're looking to stake. And then you could just redo those things as well. You get available tiers here, diamond, bronze, whatever, depending on how much Cookie you stake. That'll tell you, like if we do, let's just say you were to stake, I don't know, how much is Cookie right now? It's 25 cents. So what if you had like 100,000 Cookie? Is that $2,500? Is that right? No. 25. Wow, it's a quarter. I can't believe that, man. $100,000. So if you had 100,000 cookie, that's like $25,000. Let's try and make it something that's more relatable for the average person. Let's like try to go down to $1,000, right? So $1,000 would be what, 10, be like 4,000 cookie. Is that right? 4,000, probably around there. Let's say you had 4,000 cookie. Okay, I think I'm doing that right. 4,000 cookie, and you do it for 90 days. The cookie points you're going to get is 800. That puts you in bronze at least, but you're not going to be too high, right? If you want to get to silver, gold, diamond, I mean, just to get to diamond, you're going to have to put tens of thousands of dollars in it at this point. Let's see, right? 20,000 cookie points. So 10,000 cookie would equal about $2,500. Okay, so $2,500. Actually, it'd probably be closer to $3,000, $25,000 to $3,000, something like that. Gets you up to gold at least. And then if you want diamond, you're going to have more than like $27,000 in cookie. Okay, you're going to have $30,000 or more in cookie if you want to get to diamond. And these tier points, you get cookie points. These are what, this is what, first off, so first off, this has nothing to do. The amount of cookie that you stake has nothing to do with what your multiplier is. It's just your cookie points. Cookie points has everything to do with the rewards that you receive from within the system, not the staking rewards, not in cookie, but in like airdrops and other kind of like maybe bonus offers that projects are offering through the cookie ecosystem or something like that, right? I forget what it is exactly. It's probably something on the lines of what I said. I might not be giving the best description, but oh, your new tier, platinum. Oh yeah. Oh, I was like, is platinum higher than diamond? Boom, diamond. Yeah, it'll even tell you what tier you're in. But it's just how you get rewards within the ecosystem, right? And you'll get some benefits that way. So if you want to maximize your benefits, you want to climb these tier rankings. But to connect your wallet, you click Connect Wallet, obviously. You can use Phantom, you can use Binance, you can go to all wallets. I'm sure you can use Coinbase Wallet, whatever. There's so many different ones. So many different ones. You connect your wallet, okay, that's pretty straightforward. And then you just start staking, man. It's that simple. I would definitely recommend doing this on a desktop, not a phone, just because I feel like it's easier to do on a desktop. But if you want to do it on a phone, go for it. But I got nothing else for you guys. I think I've said everything that I need to say. Oh, and you'll probably want to be not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I don't know why I said that for this part. I would think that you would want to be on base mainnet, not BNB Smart Chain. You can be on BNB Smart Chain if you want to, but I would think base mainnet is probably the way to go. Probably, yeah. Less people are staking on base mainnet, but I think that'd be the way to go personally. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, all right? Cookie DAO is going to go through the freaking roof, man. By the end of this cycle, we'll be at $20. And then going into the bear cycle, actually, somebody asked me about this too. What's it going to look like in the bear cycle? So if Cookie does what I think it's going to do, and this is a big range that I'm about to give you, okay? We're going to stop somewhere between here and here. Okay, somewhere between there and there. Okay. I did mean to put them both above those lines. I didn't try to put them at those lines exactly. I did intentionally put these lines, these yellow lines, just above that line and just above that line there. I did that intentionally, okay? We're going to stop somewhere between here and here. That's my expectation. If we look at Cookie DAO, $141 million market cap right now, but your fully diluted valuation is about double that. It's about double that, okay? So when Cookie's up here, and if I remember correctly, I'm not 100% sure, but if I remember correctly, all of these tokens will probably be, the majority of them will be unlocked by the end of this year, if not going to 2026, if I'm remembering correctly. Let me see here. Hold on. Oh no, I guess it does go into January 2026. It's been a while since I've read the white paper. Read the white paper. Make sure that that this is correct. I thought it was 2025 that a lot of these unlocks are happening, but it looks like it goes into 2027. That's fine. But you can see the pace. Look at the slope right now. Man, I hate this big thing. I wish I could get rid of that. Look at the slope right now of all these things. How it's going up like this big bit, especially the red bit right here. It's going to start picking up the pace here pretty soon as we get into the end of this year, especially. The pace is going to pick up. The blue here, all this stuff, the pace is going to pick up as we get into the bear market is all I'm trying to say. The value, the market cap is going to get diluted. The supply is going to get diluted, and that's going to affect the price, okay? Whenever we're up here, however high that is, right? When we're at tens of billions of dollars, whenever you're dropping, whenever all those coins are getting unlocked, and it's it's January 2027, it's like the beginning of the next bull market, right? All of these coins are going to be unlocked. You're going to have double the supply basically that you have now. That's going to impact the price, okay? That's going to impact it negatively. It's very, very possible that when we stop, wherever we stop, that we see some kind of drop throughout the bear market, because again, most of these tokens are going to get unlocked between now and the end of the next bear market. It's very possible that you return all the way down back to prices that are around here at like 50 cents, 60 cents, even below where we're at now. It's very, very possible. So if you're staking for 365 days and you're like me and you expect that the price is going to go all the way up here, hopefully it's worth it in the rewards that you get, the airdrops and stuff that you get, because you won't be able to sell the top and you'll have to sit through all of this stuff, all the meanwhile staking. And, this, it's probably not going to move up this fast, right? That's October. By October 2025, we're done with our bear market, but you get what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Cookie saw a drop by the end of its next, by the end of this bull cycle from wherever it tops off. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we dropped more than the average, which the average is like 94% of a drop. Okay, 94% to 99% is a huge difference, right? 94% here is at $2.36, and that is dramatically higher than the current price. That's nice, but $2.36 is still dramatically lower than $23 or $41. It's still a 90% drop, right? If we see something more than that, let's say we drop 99%, I think we will drop 97 or more, we would drop all the way back to $1 or less. And again, that's just going to be, it's going to be wicked. It's going to be very, very wicked volatility. So if you're staking, just be aware of that. You're going to see a lot of volatility between now and the next 365 days, and you're basically foregoing selling at the top. If it's worth it to you, if you think that the rewards that you can acquire, that you can sustain over the next year will be worth it more so than just buying and holding and then selling at the top for Cookie, then cool. But if you think that this is a more practical approach, I would say staking might not be the thing for you to do. Just buy and hold and sell once you're at the top. If you want to stake, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, maybe do a shorter term time frame, not a 365 day. But I'm just repeating myself at this point. So I'm done. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. All right. Take care of yourselves. Bye.